Go, 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 go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What's good, everybody? How y'all doing today? Let's go. How are y'all doing today? Let me let everybody know in the Discord we live. We live. We live. How y'all doing today on this beautiful Friday? Let's go. Go, 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 go. How are y'all doing today? Before we start, are you prepared? Baby, yes, I got my bowl right here. Oh, you know what? The only thing I'm missing is the stick. Let's go. Get rid of all that old energy. Get rid of all that old energy. I don't know if you're coming from work. I don't know if you're coming from school, but get rid of it. Get rid of all that old energy. Let's go. How are y'all doing today? How are y'all doing today? Come on, man. Let me know. How y'all doing today? How are y'all doing today? Let me tell you something. I got where my crystal at? Where my crystal at? I gotta get my new crystal. Let me tell y'all something. Boy, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like whatever we doing right now, whatever season this is that we in right now, it's feeling a little different. It's feeling like we getting approved. It's feeling like I'm hearing congratulations. It's feeling like we moving through doors. It's feeling like we're attracting new opportunities. That's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. It's giving you're approved. It's giving congratulations. It's giving everything you asked to do is happening. It's giving finally. How are y'all doing today, man? Y'all ready to learn something? Somebody said not the blue moldavite. Yes. The blue moldavite. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. How are y'all doing today? Let me tell y'all something, man. Number one, I want everybody to take a nice deep breath. And when you take this deep breath, I want you to imagine all the old energy leaving your body and new positive energy entering your body. Go. One more. Let's go. Now listen. Had to water the plant. Now listen, man. First things first, I gotta tell you, everything is about to shift. And it's not because of the season. It's not because of the energy. It's because we're saying so. Everything is about to shift. Where my shift. Shift. Somebody said not you having a Gatorade sports bottle. Girl, I was an athlete. What you talking about? Girl, this, you don't see I'm good at this, see? I'm good. I was a basketball player. I was the star of the team. I had to know how to get quick. Be like, let's go. Back in the game, coach. Do you get what I'm saying? But like I said, shift. It's time for us to shift. But let me teach you something. This will not happen until you get that mind to shift first. Right? And the reason why we're talking about this is because I was reading this book by Bob Proctor. You see, I don't gatekeep. I was reading this book by Bob Proctor, and he literally said, When you change the way you're looking at things, what you're looking at will change. When you change the way you look at things, what you're looking at will change. Write that down. Write that down. Let me say it one more time. Y'all need to write that down. Let me tell you something. Note takers are money makers. Note takers are money makers. Note takers are money makers. I literally watch billionaires to this day still take notes. Well, one billionaire. I've only technically two. I've come in contact with 2 billionaires. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you what they do. Note takers are money makers. You want to know why? Because 50 Cent said it himself. When you write things down, you have a 40% higher chance of being successful. Stick studies. I like that. I might have to, let me write that down. Let me write that down. Right? So, like I said, when you change the way you look at things, what you're looking at will change. That's what it is. Write that down. When you change the way you look at things, what you're looking at will change. Y'all go ahead. First of all, let's take a moment and let's run up this TikTok real quick. Before I really get into it, I want y'all to just flood the comments with a whole bunch of emojis. Flood the comments with emojis and run up the likes, because that's what we about to do. We about to get all the energy going. And I want you to understand everything is energy. So if we come into the live with amplified energy, imagine the kind of downloads that we can achieve. Imagine the kind of messages that we can have. Imagine the kind of channels that we can have. The amount of people that we can have in here, creating a big, impressive energy. And then the thing about it is that when you create a ball of energy, everybody is able to get a piece of that energy and manifest with that energy. All right? Everything is energy. Everything is energy. Everything is vibration. So when I say a point and I hit the bell, everything is for a reason, because guess what? When it hits your mind, when I say a point that's like, ooh, that sounded good, and you hear it does something to you mentally. All right? So, first thing first that we have to understand, let me go ahead and set a little goal. Let me set a little goal. We're going to go for, you know what? We're going to aim for 120K today. We're going to aim for 120,000 likes today. Because I feel like my message is strong enough to hit that, real talk. I feel like my message and my energy is strong enough to hit that goal, real talk. So the first thing that I want to talk about is that let's talk about the fact that everything is a mental thing. You want to make a change in your life, you got to change something within the mind. You want to change the fact that, oh, I don't like this job, I don't like this life, I don't like this. We got to change the way that we're thinking about things, right? Now, I want to talk about habits. That's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about habits. The little things that I do that I want to share with you that helps me to continue keep a positive mindset. Because let me tell you something. This is about to hit. I think the difference between me and most people is the way I respond to things. Come on. Let me say why I say that. When people get hit with adversity, let's talk about it, okay? Let's look at this word adversity, all right? Let me teach you a lesson real quick, but we're going to take our time. Let's look at this word adversity, and let's look at the definition of adversity. And I want y'all to go take notes, because what I'm about to tell you is about to make sense. Adversity, okay? So, adversity means difficulties and misfortune. Difficulties and misfortune, okay? Now, the reason why we're talking about this is because I feel like adversities are actually opportunities. Share this live with 3 people. Share this live with 3 people and comment done. Because what I'm about to talk about, somebody going through some adversity right now. Somebody is going through a tough moment right now and don't know how to get through it. Somebody is going through a tough moment right now and is thinking that the world is against them when they're not realizing that they're actually having opportunity to overcome this. So if you are going through a hard time right now, if you are going through a test, I want to teach you a trick of the universe. Now, you have to understand that things are not happening to you, but they're happening for you, okay? And the reason why I explain that is because guess what? It's always a blessing in disguise. A blessing will always disguise itself as the opposite. What's the opposite of a blessing? Adversity, misfortune, right? Blessing in disguise. The truth be told is that we haven't, well, I don't want to say we because I've learned it, but I'm here to tell you. The truth is that most people haven't learned the season. See, I think the difference between me and most people is I study the patterns that the universe has. Just like when people are day trading and they're doing Forex, they're doing stocks and all of that, they're studying the patterns of the market. I study the patterns of life. I study the patterns of life. And let me teach you something that people do in trading, okay? People don't take the trade up here. People take the trade down here because this is where they can get the most amount of money. This is where they can get the most amount of benefit. And if you're a trader, then you know what I'm talking about. People don't place their bets here. They place their bets at the bottom. Now, let me explain to you why I say this, okay? When you study the patterns of the universe, you have to understand that when adversity is coming into your life, it's because of a couple of reasons. Number one, you're being redirected. You're being redirected. Number two, you're being exposed to the truth that hasn't been exposed to you before. So here's another thing. If you're being redirected, it's because the path that you're on no longer aligns with you anymore. That means that whatever path that you're on, you have learned everything that you needed to learn from that situation, okay? So you got to understand that when being exposed to information and you're like, yo, I didn't know that all of this is happening. This is hurting my heart. This is because you asked for something. When you are being exposed to truth, it's because justice is coming and it's turning in your favor. For you to know what's going on and for the truth to be exposed to you, it's because justice is turning in your favor. And you have to understand that being exposed to the truth only means that you are no longer fed illusions. You are no longer being manipulated. You are no longer being tricked. You are no longer being played with. So when you find out, oh, your boyfriend has been cheating on you, or your girlfriend has been cheating on you, you want to know why? Because now the universe is making space for you to bring in exactly what you're asking for. Do you get what I'm saying? So we have to stop looking at adversity as this is the end of life. This is such a bad thing, and realize that adversity is actually an opportunity for you to have what it is that you've been asking for. Another thing that I want to talk about too is that once we understand that adversity is also an opportunity to prove to the universe. Listen to this one now. I got to keep my voice down for this one because I really want you to hear me. Everybody comment, I'm listening. Y'all know how it is. Comment, I'm listening. Everybody comment, I'm listening. Everybody comment, I'm listening. Because what I'm about to say about to be beautiful. When adversity comes into your life, I want you to think about this also as a test from the universe. You got to understand that when you are taking a test, the teacher is quiet. But a test is only an opportunity to finally show and prove that you've been learning. Come on. Let me tell you what I mean by that. When you go through a test, you're being tested on everything that you just learned. So when you're being tested and you're going through adversity, but this whole time you've been telling yourself, yeah, I think positive. Yeah, I believe. And then you get hit with adversity. It's because you're being tested on that belief. How much do you believe? And then guess what? When you still are able to have positive thoughts, when you're still able to believe and have faith and have hope within adversity, you pass the test, and that's where your blessing starts to come. You get what I'm saying? So if your car has a flat tire and you've been manifesting a new car, don't be upset and be like, see, man, this like, see this squat, da, 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 da. No. All this does is prove that your manifestation is starting to take effect. Because If your old car is depreciating and you've been manifesting a new car, that only means that the universe is starting to break away that old energy and is going to reuse that energy and that matter and bring you a new car. You have to understand that most of the time, people get new cars, especially when they're manifesting a new car. People get new cars when their old car have gone through some type of destruction, or their old car has freaking failed on them, or they get in a car accident. They're safe, but their whole car is totaled. Little did you know that was just a blessing. Little did you know that was just a blessing. It was a blessing for you finally to achieve everything that you were asking for. But you got to understand the universe has to take out that old version some kind of way. My Honda key broke right before I got my new car. Right before I got my new car, my Honda key broke. So you got to understand, before you got to take a moment and take a deep breath. When adversity hits, I really need you to become aware and be like, you know what? Hold on, let me take a minute. What's happening right now? What's happening? And that's the thing. I always think like that. I always think, hold on, let me take a moment. What could possibly be happening? And you have to understand, energy is energy. Energy is energy. No matter if it's negative or positive, you can use energy. So all that energy that you're about to give to the matrix, because it's making you emotional or whatever, learn how to use that energy to fuel yourself. Whenever I find myself going through some type of adversity or things are trying to give me a headache, you know what I do? I say, oh, yup. Let me go ahead and take this energy. They crazy if they think I'm going to lose. They crazy. Think about how powerful you are to sit here and go through adversity and have a smile on your face and be like, ooh, they think they're going to win? Okay. All right. Do you understand? Every time somebody did me dirty, I went beast mode. Like, I leveled up. I transmuted that. But you know why I'm like that? It's literally in my human design. I'm a generator. So I'm meant to take whatever comes into my energy, I'm meant to turn it into whatever I want it to. And you have to understand, when people send you negative energy, use that negative energy to your benefit and transmute it. Stand on top of it. Defeat it. Allow it to fuel your manifestation, because energy is energy. Do you get what I'm saying? Why do you think that when people look at you and they're staring at you and you're like, I feel like somebody's staring at me, and you turn around and they are? Why do you think that? Because their focused energy lasered in on you. Now you can take that energy, instead of being like, why are you looking at me? Be like, I must be beautiful. Now look at what you did with that energy. You've accepted it and you brought it into your aura and you turned it into your energy. You got to remember, energy is a practice that you're able to do. Why do you think these people do yoga? To balance out the energy, to send the energy through the body. Stop allowing people to get the best of you, because guess what? When you react in a negative way, all you did was give them your power. Stop giving people your power and take the energy and use it to your benefit. Stop allowing adversity to defeat you, and realize that it's an opportunity. Every time you go through a problem, every time you go through an issue, understand that something is being revealed to you. Listen to what I just said. And if you're not following me here on TikTok, please make sure y'all go ahead and give me a follow. Every time you go through an issue or a problem, it's because something is being revealed to you. The problem is that some people don't want to believe what's being revealed to them, and that's why they go through more pain. When the universe shows you something, don't make the universe have to show you twice, because the second time is going to be more painful. Hey man, listen y'all. I dropped a new crystal on my crystal shop, blue cavensite. Very, very, very rare crystal. They call this the blue moldavite. We're going to get to this later, but I want y'all to really pay attention to the way that I'm speaking because I'm really working with this crystal and it's about my throat chakra. All right? So if what I'm saying is hitting and people I'm writing with blue, if what I'm saying is hitting, just pay attention. All right? We only have a few left because they already started to sell out, but just pay attention, okay? Let me tell you something. People will always want to doubt what they don't understand, child. At this point, I'm just letting my throat speak. People will always doubt what they don't understand. And I don't know who this for, but somebody keeps getting upset because people don't understand you. But let me tell you something. People are not going to understand something that is above them. People are not going to understand information that is way higher than their intellect. Ooh, what the? People are not going to understand information that is higher than their intellect. It's like trying to get a third grader to understand 12th grade curriculum. So here you are trying to get people to understand you. Here you are trying to get people to accept you who aren't even able to decipher a level of intelligence that you are. And the reason why I say this is because you want people to understand your spirituality. You want people to understand your numerology. You want people to understand your astrology. My love, you cannot keep trying to explain big, open-minded information to small pea brains. They're never going to get it. They're never going to get it. And the people that do understand you, it doesn't need to be spoken. You can feel it. You understand me. We don't need to talk about it. You understand me because me and you have shared a connection through an energy tie. So what I'm trying to tell you is that stop trying to explain your highly intelligent mind to people who are remedial. Let me tell you what happens when you stop trying to explain yourself to people. What happens is that you start to contain all of your energy. Because let me show you something. Every time you try to speak to somebody and they don't get it, all you do is give that energy. All you do is give that energy. 444 at the top. 444. But let me also teach you something. When you are inspired, when you have an idea, when you're like, ooh, stop calling people when you're in that moment. Stop calling people when you're in that moment. You want to know why? Because you are at a heightened energy. In the moment you call somebody who don't understand, all they do is make you feel less excited about it. When you have an idea, act on it fast. Let me teach you something. Real quick. All right? Let me teach you something real quick. And I've learned this from multi-millionaires, multi-billionaires. Success loves speed. I can say that this is what gives me an edge over people and people that want to compete with me and things like that. Success loves speed. When I find out information, look, somebody already got the cavensite. Listen, y'all, we only got a few left. Okay? Success loves speed. Let me tell you why this is a thing. Michael Jackson understood the power of inspiration. He knew that ideas were God-given, right? And when he learned that ideas were God-given, he understood that if you don't act on something fast enough, it will be given to somebody else. Somebody said there's always a few left. Okay, babes, you ain't been here long enough. You talking about something, there's always a few left. You ain't been here long enough, and it shows. Success loves speed. Literally, Michael Jackson at 3 a.m. had a music idea. And he said, yo, we got to go to the studio. He said, yeah, I'm new. So then you got to learn first before you speak. Don't just speak on something. I'm not like your regular. Okay? So you got to pay attention, baby. I mean, nothing like you ever experienced before. All right? So let me show you. Let me show you, okay? Exactly. Say you drop a truth. Okay, so you got to listen to me then. You got to listen to me then. Don't allow the ego. Let me teach y'all something too. Understand that when you are being presented new information, there will be a part of your mind that wants to reject it. Yep. That just hit somebody. When you are learning new information, there will be a part of your mind that wants to reject it. You want to know why? Because every time you are intertwining and bringing in new information into your mind, there is old information that has to exit. There is old versions of you that are now exiting. You want to know why? Because every time you receive new information, your perception is now changing. So because your perception is now changing, your old perception is leaving. When your old perception is leaving, your old perception gets desperate and tries to reject the new perception so the old perception can stay. What the? Wow. Wow, that was a lot. Dang. Sheesh. Sheesh. So, like I was saying, success loves speed. People, when Michael Jackson woke up at 3 a.m. and had an idea for a song, he wanted to go to the studio. They told him, can we just go tomorrow? He said, no, because if I don't go to the studio, the idea will go to Prince. Because he understood that if I don't act on this idea, if I don't act on this information, and I got chills when I said this information will go to somebody else who will act on it. You have to understand, God wants to be expressed. The universe wants to be expressed, and it has no loyalty to anybody. You cannot expect $1 million idea to stay dormant with you. That idea will move on to somebody else who will finally act on it. So my message to you is that stop waiting. You want to know why? Because if you don't act on it today, you're going to procrastinate and never act on it. You want to know why? Because guess what? When you actually have an idea that you believe in, you act on it immediately. So if you're not acting on an idea immediately, it's because you don't really believe. Success loves speed. Success loves speed. And it's not about rushing. Success loves somebody who is determined enough to go after it now, not tomorrow. If you're not following me here on TikTok, please make sure that you follow me. And make sure you guys join my spiritual group chat where we all connect and talk to each other. The link is in the bio. Click Discord. Success loves speed. Success loves speed. Now, the reason why I'm telling you this is because somebody here has an idea that they've been sitting on for far too long. Far too long. And what I'm trying to tell you is that if you keep waiting on life to give you what it is that you're asking for, you're going to lose the idea to somebody else. And listen, if I get that idea, I'm acting on it. Best believe it. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me teach you something. I learned about Toro on a Monday. On Friday, I had a new car to put on Toro. And let me tell you something. I am not afraid. That's the thing. Success loves speed because speed shows confidence. Success loves speed because speed shows confidence. Let me tell you why. The fact that I learned about Toro on Monday and I got the car on Friday, all it shows, and mind you, I didn't know everything. I didn't know everything about Toro. Listen to the explanation. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. But because I'm the type of person that is willing to jump into something and figure it out later, this is why I've been successful. This is why things have worked out in my favor. Because of the fact that I jump into things and worry about it later, it's because I have belief that I'm going to get it done. Let me teach you something. Most people don't know what they're doing. Most people don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something. And it's better than doing nothing. Because guess what? Even if my eyes are closed and I'm like, I don't know where to go, I don't know where to go, at least if I move my hand, I can figure it out. But some of you guys keep your eyes closed and don't even try to search. Nobody knows what they're doing. Newsflash, I don't care how much somebody may make you feel like they know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. They're figuring it out as they go. They're figuring it out as they go. So start that clothing line. Start that clothing line. You think when I started TikTok, I knew what I was doing? Girl, no. I was using the effects wrong. The title was wrong. I didn't use no hashtags. Like, I was using bad. Like, nobody knows what they're doing. It is only by moving in the unknown that you finally get to see what is known. Somebody said, Sticks, did you go to college? No, I dropped out. And when I dropped out, I didn't know what I was going to do, but I know I was going to do something. If this message is resonating with y'all, please go ahead and drop down a comment. If this message is resonating with y'all, please go ahead and drop down a comment. If this message is resonating with y'all, please go ahead and drop down a comment. I also want to let y'all know on November 8th, now remember 8 is a number of money. 8 is a number of money. On November 8th, I am teaching a free class, not on TikTok, because this is not for TikTok. This is only for my serious people. On November 8th, I am teaching a free class. If it's free, it's for me. So go ahead. If it's free, it's for me. On November 8th, I am teaching a free class about the spiritual laws of money. Let me tell you why this is important. Most people don't understand the energy of money. If you want to sign up for my free class, go ahead, click the link in my bio and click spiritual laws of money. If it's free, it's for me. If it's free, it's for me. So, and the reason why I'm teaching it on November 8th is because 8 is the number of money. So everything is in alignment. If it's free, it's for me. So the link is in the bio. Click spiritual laws of money. The little things that people don't understand is that the millionaires and the billionaires understand the energy of money. They understand if I pay for things that make me feel good, it's going to put me at a higher frequency, which is going to allow me to attract more money. All right. So the link is in the bio. The link is in the bio. Click success, spiritual laws for money. Spiritual laws for money. Spiritual laws for money. Spiritual laws for money. The link is in the bio. I'm going to give y'all a couple of seconds to sign up for that for free. How long does shipping take for your products? 3 to 6 business days. So that means you don't count weekends and you don't count holidays. All right? So let's get back to what we was talking about. I don't know who really needed to hear this message, but all I know is that today is the day that you start putting 1 foot forward to achieve whatever it is that you're asking for. Today is the day that you put 1 step forward. No, say the thing about people buy things that make them feel good because of money. We're going to save that for November 8th. We're going to save that for November 8th. Make sure you guys are following me on Instagram too, okay? Make sure you guys are following me on Instagram. And let me teach you something. If you want access to secret daily messages that I send out to everybody, do exactly what my Instagram bio says. Do exactly what my Instagram bio says if you want access. Okay. Is there going to be more than just that session in the future? Yes. 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 What's up, Chandra? Success, love, speed. All right, cool. So now that we talked about success, love, speed, now let's go ahead and let's move forward. All right? Let's go ahead and move forward. I just want to make sure all of y'all, if this is resonating with y'all, I also want y'all to make sure that y'all following me here on TikTok so we can stay connected, especially if you are enjoying these lives. And another thing too, if you want to rewatch the live, I post all my lives on YouTube, okay? So if you want to rewatch these TikTok lives, I post them all on YouTube. They're all on YouTube, okay? So let's take things a little bit further, okay? Let's take things a little bit further. Intuition. Somebody in this live has not been trusting their intuition. What's the Instagram? My Instagram is the same as my TikTok. My Instagram is the same as my TikTok. All right? Intuition. Somebody's like, dang, she calling me out. Here we go. Some of y'all are knowing things, but you're not listen to Sticks music, please. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Some of y'all are literally ignoring what your intuition is saying and then wondering why things aren't working out. I sent you beat Sticks. All right, thank you. I'm going to check it out. Right? Let me tell you why I say this. Your intuition is divine guidance from the universe. So every time you go against your intuition, you're getting out of alignment. When your intuition tells you, something ain't right about that person. When your intuition tells you, I don't think I really want to go. Just something's telling me I shouldn't go. Believe it, y'all. Let me tell you something. The only time I ever fucked up in my life is when I didn't listen to my intuition. But the problem is that y'all don't really be believing that you're as powerful as you are to know shit that you shouldn't be knowing. Some of y'all be knowing that you, not saying that you shouldn't know, but when I say you shouldn't know, it means that nobody told you. Some of y'all be knowing that you shouldn't know, and then you doubt yourself because you're like, how do I know this? And if you tell somebody, you sound crazy. But that's the problem. You shouldn't be telling anybody. Because guess what? The moment that you tell people information of your intuition, all they're going to do is bring it down. You want to know why? Because their intuition didn't tell them that. Or they're probably a part of the lick. They're probably a part of the reason why your intuition is saying that. I want you to understand everybody has supernatural abilities. Everybody has supernatural abilities. Everybody has supernatural abilities. Everybody has supernatural abilities. But my thing is that if you don't believe in your supernatural abilities, and what I mean by, when I say, I don't mean believe by you don't believe that you have them. I mean like you don't trust your abilities. You're not trusting your abilities. Your abilities have proven to you before. Your abilities have proven to you before. Your abilities have proven to you before that they work. But for some reason, you don't want to. Somebody said stop repeating things several times. Stop repeating things several times. I repeat things multiple times because that's how you learn. Repetition, right? So, your abilities are always being shown to you. But the more you don't use them, the more you don't trust them, the more you lose them. The more you lose them. You understand that? And I want everybody to understand that when I teach understanding the psychology of the brain. This is why some of y'all, when y'all be going about your day-to-day, some of y'all be hearing my voice in your head. Some of y'all be having dreams about me. The reason, and I don't mean it like that, but the reason why is because the repetition allows the teachings to get into your subconscious mind. So when some of y'all say, Sticks, I had a dream about you, I understand why. I understand why. Because everything is about the subconscious mind. Right? So, anyways, what I want to tell you is that start trusting your abilities. Start trusting your abilities. Love you too, Ryan. Start trusting your abilities. Because your abilities are going to be the main thing that saves you, the main thing that levels you up, the main thing that awakens you. Some of y'all have the ability to know things and you don't know how you know them. But you got to understand that there are people who can dream. Like, their dreams are so vivid and they can see things. And like, it's just wild. It's wild. It's wild. Hey, y'all make sure y'all go ahead and check out the crystal shop. We just dropped so many new crystals on the website. This one right here is my favorite. Let me tell you something. I told y'all this is electric blue cavensite. If you don't believe me, go do your own research on Google about this crystal and find out why it's so powerful. Somebody says that MJ secret stuff in that bottle. Hey man, it's Sticks secret stuff. It's Sticks secret stuff. It's Sticks secret stuff. I know what I'm doing. Let me tell you something. I know what I be doing. If you were on my live last night, this is called blue cavensite. Let me tell you something. If you were on my live last night, what's the name of the crystal? This is called blue cavensite. The link is in my bio. Click crystal shop. All right. Let me tell you something. The reason why this crystal has already almost sold out is because I sent out an email. I sent out a message. I sent it out to everybody, letting them know, hey, we dropped the new crystal, and this is a very rare crystal only found in India. Only found in India. They almost sold it out. So if you are a person that's like, yo, I need to know when she drops, make sure when you go on the website, it's not there. Nah. Cavensite. Let me show you. So when you go on the website, make sure you put your email in so you're able to receive all of the messages and discount codes. So you're able to know and keep up to date. All right. This Cavensite, Cavansite. All right. The link is in the bio. Click crystal shop. But like I was saying, I want everybody to really start relying on their gifts. When you know, and I don't mean tarot. I don't mean tarot. I mean not the tarot, but your own intuition. What does it help with? So Cavensite is really like a Moldavite. So it's going to help you through transformation. It's going to help you when you're going through major changes in your life. It's going to help you with your throat chakra, your third eye chakra, and your crown chakra. So it really helps with knowledge. I bought the garden course this morning. Yeah, I got me my garden course too. You know what I'm saying? So how do we activate our gifts? So gifts are not something that you can just be like, oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna activate it. Gifts are only revealed to you when you are receiving knowledge, which means somebody said, I don't see the link. The link is in my bio. The link is in my bio. Click crystal shop, or you can type this in. All right. Yes, not meditating can definitely block you. A good crystal for your intuition is labradorite, chevron amethyst, and regular amethyst. Also, blue cavensite is also great for your intuition. This phone is dead. Let me put this. I keep getting lost in the comments. Yeah, I don't know what you're asking. I just did my affirmations with garden quartz and started bawling. That's what I'm talking about. Could you write down the other crystal on the board, please? For which one? For which one? How do I know which voice to trust? You got multiple? That means you really need to get into your meditation bag, because there should not be multiple voices. Like, it shouldn't be multiple voices. And the reason why I say this is because if you're affirming positivity over a long period of time, there's only going to be one voice. And it's going to be that one voice that you actually acknowledged. Crystals for transformation. Malachite. So let me show y'all something. We just added a malachite with chrysocolla. Let me show y'all. So, for transformation, I recommend the blue cavensite, but I also recommend the malachite with chrysocolla. So malachite with chrysocolla is literally great for transformation and also communication. I'm going to keep asking. I don't know. How do you go about starting to trust your intuition? Okay, good. So trusting your intuition has to do with first understanding what is your intuition. Right? So the way that you understand which one is your intuition is by first meditating. We have to get to a point of quiet to be able to remove all the other voices, because some of you guys are not able to understand or hear your intuition because you've been talked to by so many other people telling you what to do that your mind has accepted their voice and almost replaced their voice with your voice. So what you need to do is you need to get quiet within yourself. You need to get by yourself and stop allowing people to fill up your mind with their advice. I've been that person where I was hearing somebody else's voice instead of my voice. It happens. But you have to realize that over time, through separation and through isolation, you will be able to get back to yourself. But you have to understand that we are all energy and we are all signals. We are all towers that are able to receive signals. So when people speak, these are vibrational signals that are being sent out into the world. So you're able to catch these signals and these communications. This is why sometimes you can feel when other people are talking about you. And I also want to explain to y'all too. Let me tell y'all something. Do you have a business email? If you go on my website, and you click that chat bubble, you'll be able to communicate with us. Let me tell y'all something. And I'm going to say this one good time. I'm going to ask you a question first. How many of y'all are actually serious about leveling up in your spiritual journey? I want you to understand that in order to level up in life, you have to level up spiritually. Because according to science, the spiritual is what dictates the physical. This is called the law of correspondence. As above, so below. If you're serious about leveling up in your spiritual journey, understanding your intuition, having a type of happiness that isn't relied on anybody else, loving yourself, understanding how to manifest, understanding your own power, understanding your mind and your mental, understanding that you can create with your thoughts. All of this takes knowledge and wisdom and the ability to know how to apply this. But the problem is that too many people out here in this world are not doing things genuinely or have no clue what they're talking about. It is literally written in my numbers to teach. It is literally my purpose. I'm a Life Path 7. And if you know Life Path 7s, we're meant to study and teach. We are literally known as gurus. Okay? I literally take all this information. Number one, where are your necklaces today? I don't have one on me, but I have my bracelets on me. Number one, understand this. If you do not have the means to invest in knowledge and wisdom, you have to take in as much free content as possible. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm teaching you something. If you do not have the means to skip ahead and receive knowledge and wisdom, you have to use as much free content as possible. For me, I am going to eventually pay to learn about numerology, But as of right now, what I am doing is I am trying to get as much free content as possible. After I receive as much free content as possible, and I feel like the free content is good enough for me to believe that the paid content is good, I am going to invest. Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why multimillionaires? Do you want to know why multi-billionaires? Because the truth is that they're not smarter than us. They're not smarter than you. They're not smarter than me. I know I'm smarter than a few. Somebody said common sense. Listen, common sense ain't that common. Let me teach you something. Common sense ain't that common. Common sense ain't that common. Okay? All right? So, we have to understand the energy of what investing does to us. Investing in different ways too. Do you understand investing in getting a facial? Investing in getting a facial. Investing in let's see, what's another good example? Investing in a book. Investing in what else? What else is another good investment? Like, you gotta understand, it's just investing is different. Investing doesn't always have to be, oh, I'm putting my money in a stock. Investing can be your time. Investing in a gym. So you got to understand the difference between you and your mom and your dad and the people that come before you is they didn't really invest. So let me ask you a question. Now, I don't even want to ask y'all a question. Let me tell you a statement. Some of y'all parents don't even read. Ask your parents when's the last time they read a book. Ask your parents when's the last time they finished a book. And then you'll see why their education is so limited. Do you understand? Not my mom, she couldn't tell you exactly. So what I'm telling you, adulting is realizing we the parent. Adulting is also realizing we don't want to be. Okay, understand what I'm about to say, and I don't mean this in the worst way. Adulting is also realizing that we don't want to do what our parents did. Do you want to live the life that your parents lived? And when I say struggle, understand what I'm saying. Like, let's just keep it a buck. Like, you know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. And struggling isn't always financial. Let's keep this that let's say that too. Struggling isn't always financial, my love. Do you want to sit there and struggle with the traumas? I literally know people like there are certain generational traumas that my family don't even want to open up. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to talk about it. But no, we need to talk about it. Right? But there's also a level of empathy, of understanding for they not know what they do. And we also have to realize that our parents was also living in a time that's different from the time that we're living in. We have an opportunity that our parents don't. And if you're not taking advantage of the information, if you're not taking advantage of the information that is out on Google, that is out on TikTok, that these people who are teaching are offering, you're missing out. So, first things first that I want to say, if you haven't watched the YouTube videos, if you haven't gone on my TikTok and actually watched these videos, you're already missing out. If you haven't signed up for the free money training, you're already missing out. I'm trying to give you guys all of the free resources first. And then if the free resources are doing something for you, how many of you guys learn a lot from the free resources, from the things that I do for free? How many of you guys learn a lot from the lives? How many of y'all learn a lot from the lives in the YouTube videos? So if what I am giving you for free is helping you immensely, you have to now use that information that you got for free to create the abundance to now invest more into yourself. So for example, if you haven't even gotten my How to Manifest ebook, don't listen. If you haven't gotten my How to Manifest ebook, where multiple people have manifested thousands of dollars, let's talk about Jazz Joseph. Let's talk about Emery. Let's talk about Sia Moore. Let's talk about me. Do y'all understand? I'm the type of person to literally go to Barnes and Nobles. Look how many books I have. This isn't even all my books. This isn't even all my books. So like I said, if you haven't gotten the ebook on my website, if you haven't joined the mystery school, you're already like 10 steps late. You're 10 steps late. Some of y'all are wondering, why isn't this happening? Why am I not? It's because you're missing information. You're missing information. So like I said, if you're serious, and this is only for people who are serious. Chandra, you say you got to renew your school. Use this code so you can do it for $11 instead of $20. Use the code LEARN. Use the code LEARN. Use the code LEARN. If you're joining the mystery school today, and let me teach you something, all right? Because I try to put things in plain sight, okay? What is a mystery school? Where do I purchase the ebook? Manhurst.com, which is also the link in my bio. Click Crystal Shop. Let me tell you something. Mystery schools are what was taught in Egypt. Mystery schools are where you learn about astrology, cosmology, numerology. You learn about the planets. You learn about all the secrets of the universe. And I learned that from Egypt. The Pharaoh Akhenaten actually had his own mystery school. And then we wonder why Egypt was such an advanced place. I want y'all to understand my vision. The mystery school is not just some type of online academy. I plan on really making this mystery school a worldwide thing where we have after school programs where kids can come and learn how to meditate, where kids can come and learn about numerology, kids can come and learn about astrology, kids can come and learn about the truth of the universe. Because like I said, even then, society and I don't want to say, society and the government has passed down limiting beliefs onto you. Do you know that? Do you know society has passed down limiting beliefs onto you, which is why you believe you have to work a job that you don't want to do to make money? That's because they made you think that way. Don't you think it's funny that they teach you how to be an employee, but they don't teach you how to be a boss? They teach you how to be an employee, but they don't teach you how to be a boss. You want to know why? You want to know why hospitals? You want to know why? Hospitals, schools, what else? Hospitals, schools, in jail all look alike. They don't feel welcoming. They don't feel welcoming. They do not feel welcoming. Let me give you a little sneak peek of the things that we talk about in the mystery school. All right? Let me show you something. All right? Let me show you something. Let me just show you something. Pay attention to this. This is an Oscar, right? I'm just gonna give you an example of the things that we teach. This is an Oscar, right? This is an Oscar, okay? That's an Oscar, right? That's an Oscar. Everybody can say that's an Oscar, right? That's an Oscar. Everybody comment Oscar. Everybody comments Oscar. Everybody comment Oscar. Everybody comment Oscar. Okay, cool. Let me show you something. This is the Egyptian god Ptah. And I could be saying his name wrong. This is the Egyptian god Ptah. Looks similar, don't it? It looks similar, don't it? It looks very similar, don't it? You have to understand that there is an energy that they are attracting when they are replicating Egyptian like science. They understand what they're doing. There is an energy about it. Let me show you one more time. You come on now. Come on now. That's not coincidental. Hold on. Let's do one more. 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 This is an Egyptian obelisk. These obelisks were actually used to bring in energy from the sun, which is why that point is actually attracting the energy from the sun. So when you say, hey, Sticks, why do you think all of the crystals are made in these shapes with this point? See, that's the thing. People always have something to say negative about crystals and things like that, not understanding that it's deeper than what you're looking at. All right? So this is the obelisk, right? Okay. All right. And this is the Washington Monument. Okay. All right. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Hold on. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, right? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I want you to pay attention to this, right? Look at what's hey, listen, y'all. This is the type of stuff that I teach. And you know what? I'm also going to teach things like how to create an altar. You know what? That's what I'm going to start doing on my mystery school too. How to create an altar. How to honor your ancestors. I'm going to do all of that. All right. So listen. Look. You see the serpent at the top of the pharaoh, right? This is called a uraeus. This is called a uraeus. All right? A uraeus is what they give. You cannot become a pharaoh until you have went through the initiation to receive your uraeus. The uraeus represents achieving a level of wisdom. Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why? Guess why? Kundalini. Let me show you something. Now, I'm going to write the word down because I don't want TikTok to. Let me write the word down. Let me explain this for you, okay? So these people, right, have made you think of snakes in a negative way. They've made you think of snakes in a negative way, right? Like in the Bible of Genesis, the serpent that was wrapped around the tree was evil, right? The serpent gave Eve a fruit that gave her what? Wisdom, right? Right? Hold on now. And the snake was what? Wrapped around. Hold on. The snake was what? Wrapped around a tree, right? The snake was wrapped around a tree, right? What? The tree of life? The tree of life? The snake was what? Wrapped around the tree of life? The tree of life. Now let me show you something else. Let me show you something else, right? Y'all see that, right? That's a snake, right? That's a snake, right? Pay attention to that, right? Now let me show you something. Right? The Kundalini, which people use snakes, is on our spine, right? Right? What that look like? Like I said, it gets way deeper. So, if you enjoy information like this, you're going to enjoy the mystery school. Period. So make sure y'all join the mystery school. I'm going to break down the matrix. I'm going to teach you guys how to create an altar. Trust me, we're going to get deep into it. So it's sticksmysteryschool.com, or the link is in the bio. Click Mystery School. Get somebody else to do it. So now do you see why it's so interesting that they made you feel so negative about a snake, right? So negative about a snake. But the snake represents wisdom in Egypt. But they don't want the snake. But the snake gave Eve the fruit of what? Fruit of life? The what? Fruit? Man, I could go on and on and on. On and on and on. On and on and on and on and on and on and over and over and over. On and on and on and on and on. Yeah, man. I'm telling you. Now, okay. All right. Now, I know everybody was asking about the crystals. Now we can get to the crystals. If you have any questions about the crystals, now we can talk about it. I just had to get that out of there. Because I felt like people wasn't really knowing. Like, somebody said, dang, it costs money. Baby. Y'all ain't gonna talk about it. Don't worry about it. What up? I feel like sometimes y'all don't be listening to me. I feel like y'all don't be listening to me. So, Malachite chrysocolla. This is the Malachite chrysocolla. So this is what we just added onto the site. I'm going to read to you what this actually does. Let me read to y'all. And listen, here's another thing too. So let me ask y'all a question. How many of y'all are actually like how many of y'all are into collecting crystals? How many of y'all are like, yo, I'm trying to level up my crystals. I'm really into crystals. I want to learn about it. How many of y'all are actually into crystals and y'all trying to like literally okay, cool. Now, let me ask you, I think the best way that I can help you is if you let me know, like, what kind of, like, energy are you looking for? Like, are you trying to get, like, or do you want a crystal for intuition? Do you want a crystal for meditation? Like, what are you looking for? And that's another thing. If you go into crystal shops and they don't ask you, like, what you're looking for, that's just me. Let me not. That's just me. Confidence. So if you're looking for confidence, I recommend fire quartz. Fire, look on my website, fire. And then I also recommend carnelian. I'm looking for protection. We just added obsidian on the website. Obsidian. Rebirth and transformation, I recommend the blue Cavensite or the malachite chrysocolla. Focus and creativity, I recommend fluorite and I recommend carnelian. Also, I do want to let you guys know that there's about 268 people on here. So if you want something on the shop, you got to move kind of fast because people really do sell out this crystal shop. So I just kind of wanted to let you guys know that. Also, I'm going to give you guys a code if you don't know. So if your order ends up being over $50, I just want to help you guys out and give you free shipping, okay? So that way you don't have to, you get a little bit off of, free shipping. Is there a crystal to increase my, maybe carnelian? What type of energy is in rubies? Not really sure. Like, what do you mean by that? How can we cleanse crystals well? So I actually use Palo Santo, or you can use selenite. How do I use them? So in order to use your crystals, the best thing to do is to actually meditate with them. Also, figure out what crystal it is and what chakra it is and place those crystals on that chakra while you're meditating. For health, I recommend Amazonite. Yes, we do ship them worldwide. Connecting with ancestors, strengthening spiritual communication, I recommend labradorite, blue Cavensite, amethyst. And one thing you could do is I just added a crystal kit on there called the Wisdom Crystal Kit, which is good for things like that. So like labradorite, smoky quartz. Being more energetic, I recommend amethyst. Go simple with it. Let's see. I want persistence, fluorite and tiger's eye. Okay. Mental clarity and intuition, amethyst, labradorite. What about weight loss? I wouldn't really recommend a crystal to you for weight loss. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, unless you, like, that's different. Like, if you're saying like, oh no, I want a crystal for determination because I'm trying to lose weight, then that's different. What can you use for healing trauma? You can use pink tourmaline and you can use rose quartz. Are your gemstones real, baby? Nope, they fake as hell. Come on now. Listen, man. My crystals literally got the mountain on them. You can't fake the mountain. You cannot fake the mountain. Like I said, if your order is over $50, use the code STICKS in all caps for free shipping. Crystal for my solar plexus, citrine. I recommend citrine. I recommend, I think citrine. Citrine. I got a headache, but I'm going to power through. What did I use for a headache? There was a specific... Oh, I use Golden Healer for a headache, but I don't have Golden Healer on the website. Being more positive. Amethyst. How can we tell if crystals are more real? I actually have a crystal ebook on my website that really breaks down everything you need to know about crystals. But one way you could tell a crystal is real is by... my shipping is $22, but it's so worth it. Going to buy tomorrow. Don't worry, I'll add something in there for you. Just make sure you put your put it in the notes. Just put it in the notes. For being more positive, I recommend Chevron Amethyst. He said you're better off donating that money to who? A government charity? A charity by the government? Huh? Like Black Lives Matter? Huh? Come on now. Crystals are not of God. Quit settling. So that means that mountains, oceans are not of God. You guys make no sense and you guys sound ridiculous. I just want you guys to know that. Crystals come from mountains. If you're telling me crystals are not of God, you're telling me that the mountains are not of God. The same mountains that you're hiking on. You guys think nothing is of God. But you, huh? Man, some of y'all people be so narcissistic. I want y'all to know that. And you guys make no sense. That's like literally saying like a bottle of water or herbs or plants are not of God. You guys make no sense. And who are you to tell us what's not of God? Like, y'all trying to tell me the things that my ancestors practice are not of God. It's giving racist. Like, it's so crazy. Like, people be like choosing what they want to listen to in the Bible. Y'all make no sense, man. So my ancestors, the one that was kings and queens, the ones that y'all people are now digging up, the pharaohs, y'all digging up the pharaohs, trying to figure out how they knew what they knew, how they did what they did. But then here you are sitting there judging them. The ancestors that wore malachite, the ancestors that wore carnelian, the ancestors that wore turquoise. Man, let me tell you something. My ancestors were before that Bible. Okay? And last thing I checked, I haven't seen Jesus in a museum yet. But y'all got our ancestors in a museum. So anyways, show me the Carfax. 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 When you can show me the Carfax, show me the Carfax. Somebody said it's called the Bible. Okay. The Bible was made by King James, right? Written by King James. Okay, cool. Let's see what else King James has also written. What else has... Oh. King James also wrote the book Demonology. Wow. A book about demons by King James. It's interesting. It's interesting. It's interesting. It's interesting. I'm gonna have to stop you right there, buddy. I'm gonna have to stop you right there, buddy. I don't want to read nothing from nobody that's writing books about demons. I'm good off that. That means you be entertaining them. If you could write a book about demons, you done did enough good studies on some demons. Anyways, y'all, anybody got time for that? Listen, y'all, I am dropping my project soon, so I want to play y'all some music real quick. I'm about to drop my project on 11/11. So I want to play y'all some music real quick. I got to use the bathroom, so I'm going to play something while let me give y'all a little sneak peek to my album coming out. I'm coming right back. Had a peek.
Lyrics by L. Mix this. Leave me alone. Baby, be my melody to the song. Sad that I had to let you go. Really wanna let you know it all. Tricky to me, so. And I had to let you say I had to go. Baby, what happened to taking it so slow? Leaving you, so you gotta move on. You text my phone, you saying that you're done. Telling me that I gotta go run. You playing all these games that ain't that fun. The truth is that I'm the only one. Girl, kiss on me, love on me, so. You said I had to go.
It is raining outside. It's the vibe.
Taking it so slow. Now you let me live. Now I gotta move on. Try to tell me that she wasn't my love. She tried to tell me that she wasn't the one. But how you lied to me.
So listen, y'all. So the only way that y'all can stay connected for when I drop this album, y'all gotta follow me on Instagram. So let me play something else. Oh, so this song that I'm about to play, this one is called Chosen One. This song is called Chosen One. Follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is I'm 6 River. I'm gonna start it over because I know I paused. Follow me on Instagram. I'm 6 River.
Try your zone. Try your zone. Moving on, you texting me. Success is in my recipe. Like that I don't feel a thing. But I'm your only remedy. Baby, was you listening? When I told you I was dead. Perhaps you didn't know. I'm the chosen one. Yeah, come on my side. And they heard all your lies. Bring her out 3 times. So you can learn from right. Baby, was you listening? When I told you I was done. Perhaps you didn't know that I'm the chosen one. Who is on my side? And they heard all your lies. Asked you 3 times. So you can learn what's right. In case you didn't know that I was gonna go. You treated me so wrong. I couldn't stay for long. I had to move it on. You just stay stuck on you. I had to go and run. What I'm supposed to do? I cannot confide to all of your lies. Keep my image alive, even if it's a lie. You know that I love you. You know that I want you, but I don't know what to do. For you, and I just don't know if I'm the one that's wrong. But please just tell me so I can move it on. Moving on, you texting me.
All right, that's enough. Okay, so next we're gonna play Mercy. Now this one here, this song is like think about it like, so it's 2 perspectives of this song. It's like me and then there's Karma. So Karma has mercy, but today we don't, right? I sometimes have mercy. I be giving people the benefit of the doubt, but today I'm not. You hear that beat?
This is what you could do. That's why I mix this.
Sometimes I got my say, but today I don't. You gon' feel it in the worst way. Don't be alarmed. Sometimes I got my say, today I don't. You gon' feel it in the worst way. Don't be alarmed. See you with the juice, I came with the fire. I'm the one of you, I'm above your pride. Don't try to bring me down, 'cause I'm the one.
And we got different vibes too. Like we go low key, we go slow, we go indie. Yeah, we go indie, just be a guitar. Listen to the voice, listen to the voice. Y'all listen to my voice. Listen to the vibrations. Too much. The last song I'm gonna show y'all though, the best one. Well, no, I'll show y'all this one. No. Should have this one. Hey, just level up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. So what? Hey, took it. Hey, it's sad that you can't say that. Your fault. Y'all run it up, throw some fire emojis. Let me run it back. I said, this is your bad news. Do you know what you lost? I gotta run it back. Let's go. Y'all lucky I ain't got strobe lights in this bed. Just love. Let's run it back. 1, 2, 3. So everybody comment double platinum. Everybody comment double platinum. This is a game to lose. Blow my brains with all of your bad news. Hey! Damage my name with all of your fake news. Double platinum. Comment double platinum. Let's go, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. Was it when you fell from all the earth, should you burn up? Hey. Take it far. Moving from the hate that you started. You dealt this card. Hey. Try to lie and hide up all your shit. Baby, you the only one to blame. Grab your shit, turn it all to flames. There's no way I was gonna change. He said triple, that's what I'm talking about. Double platinum. 1, 2, 3. So took you and then I leveled up. It's sad 'cause you can't say that this is your fault. This is your bad news, they know what you lost. Yeah. And then I'm gonna play one more, and then we out. And that one song that I'm gonna play is hey. Hey.
that you fell for me, fell for me. And I don't mind if you set me free, 'cause I wanna know you. And I wanna know if I can tell you things. Is it true, baby? I want you. All for me, baby, baby, can you set me free, set me free? Baby, can you handle me? It's been told that you feel for me, feel for me. And I don't mind if you set me free.
Go on the website.
I just wanna know.
Yeah, man. Listen. It's dropping 11/11. It's dropping 11/11, y'all. 11/11. Numerology. 11/11, y'all. Yeah. It's dropping 11/11. We need a TikTok account specifically for your music. I like that. Maybe I should do that. It's not letting me click the mystery school link in your bio. So just go on like on Safari and just put sticksmysteryschool.com. Yeah, man, this is fire, y'all. So let me tell y'all something. Make sure y'all join the mystery school. Make sure y'all get all y'all, resources from the crystal shop. And she trying to open the door. Look at her. She trying to open the door. This girl trying to open it. Oh, look. So, y'all join the Discord too. So y'all join the Discord. All right, y'all. So I'm about to go. I love you guys. Later. Follow me on Instagram, all right? Later.